Hi, Caesar. My name is Steven with Virtuous SEO. I called earlier, I'm not sure when you're going to watch this, but I talked to Lily on Friday, and today is Friday. And I talked to her about sending a video, just showing you some tips to help you with your online presence because you're not really being found online right now. So I've got three tips I'd like to share with you. If you find value in this, please feel free to reach out to me or you can just implement this yourself. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. We have the three things. We call them the three pillars of SEO: content, citations, and backlinks. And I'll get right into it. Let's start with content. Content is anything that's on your homepage here, the pictures, the text, anything. So when Google sends out their robots to scour the internet and scour all these web pages, they're looking at all this text, right? And so they want to see what you offer, and what they're what they're honing in on are these keywords that people are searching for. So you want to get these keywords, these buyer intent keywords that people are searching for on your homepage. For that reason, they like to see between 1,000 and 1,500 words, and that gives you plenty of space, especially in your industry, to put these keywords in a certain amount of times so it doesn't look unnatural and what we call keyword stuffing. Another thing, these pictures, when Google searches, they don't see the actual pictures, but they see what they're saved as. So you can actually save these as keywords as well. I've got a tool that I use here called Ahrefs, and it gives me a bunch of valuable SEO, search engine optimization information, right? So I want to concentrate right over here. So it looks like you are paying for ads, and with proper SEO, you will beat ads out every day of the week. So for the past 30 days, your site wasn't found for any keywords, so you didn't get any traffic because of those keywords. You got you had a paid keyword that you got 2 clicks with that you had to pay for. So I want to concentrate on this. So we want to get you found. You want to get found for these keywords. So the top competition in Raleigh right now, and Raleigh is by far the most searched area for plumbing. So I'm going to concentrate on that area. Is this Michael and Sons is the number one. So let's look at their profile here. So we'll look at their overview, and we're going to look at the same section. So in the past 30 days, they were found for 121 keywords, and they were clicked on 503 times, and that's 9 clicks less than last month. So if we can click on their keywords, see what keywords they're being found for. So plumber Raleigh alone was searched 500 times last month. Raleigh plumber 200 times, plumbers Raleigh 200. You can see it adds up. You're getting well over 1,000 there. So what I like to do, I like to work with my clients, and we can find the keywords they have, get them on your site, and then we would find out how many times they had these keywords on their site, and say they had it on 5 or 6 times, we would put it on your site 7 or 8 times. Whatever keyword, the valuable keywords, however many times the top competition has on, you want to beat them by at least 2 or 3. So that's content. Next thing I'd like to go over are citations. And to put citations in the context, I'm going to bring up a Google search page. So plumbers, Raleigh, North Carolina. So the first thing that's going to come up are your sponsored ads, just your advertisements. And while they're good, they have a relatively low click-through rate. It's shown that anybody searching for any term, and we'll take this for example, about 3% of people are going to click on ads. They're hit or miss. A lot of people have ad blockers on, they're not going to show up. So underneath that, though, this is your map pack. This is your Google business profile. So you have to have a Google business profile, which I'm sure you do, to be able to rank in the map pack. The sponsored, that's another ad. So it's usually the top 3. And citations are the main driver here. There's a lot of factors, but citations are the main driver. The citation is your business name, address, and phone number on an online directory, and that could be Angie's, whitepages.com, yellowpages.com, Better Business Bureau, there's a ton of them. They're like endless out there. In the top three, usually the businesses within this map pack, they usually have right around 150 or so, give or take. I mean, it all depends. But I have access to a tool that can show me how many and what citations each business has. What we can do is find out what they have, go get them for you. So if the top one in here, if the top business in here has 150, or say they have 200 citations, we would get you 300 citations. So we always, just like we beat them out on the keywords, we beat them out on citations here. So you would eventually get into this map pack. And just to let you know, the amount, so it was 3% of clicks, or 3% of people searching for this will click on ads. 45% of people are clicking on one of these three, right? So that's about 15% each if you divvy it up. So underneath that, this is where backlinks come into play. So you got Michael and Son, and you got Midtown Plumbing, and I think they go back and forth. It's pretty competitive with plumbing, especially in Raleigh. Now, backlinks are the main driver here, right? So a backlink is essentially when another website on the internet links back to yours, either through a newsletter or a blog, a press release, something like that. And when somebody's on that page and they see that link and they click on it, it brings it back to your homepage or a back page or a location page. That is all, those are backlinks. And Google uses those to rank. That's like their main driver. That's what they use to rank people to rank businesses up on these results page. They use it as basically it's a popularity contest. So if that site that's linking back to you is relevant to your industry in some way, it's very popular with Google, it ranks high, it gets a lot of views, Google sees them linking back to you, and they're like, well, if this company, we know this company is got authority. We know it's trustworthy. And if it's linking back to this site must be trustworthy, and it must have some type of authority in its industry. So it's going to rank it. The more you have like that, those powerful backlinks, Google is going to start ranking you high. So you want more and more and more of those. But the opposite is also true. There are some spammy sites that are low ranking. They have no relevance to your industry. And if you have too many of them, the exact opposite is going to happen. Google's not going to find you trustworthy, and they're going to drop you down in the rankings. Again, with this tool, we were over here in this section. Now let's pay attention to this backlink profile. So this is your backlink profile. Right now you have 57 backlinks. We can go in here and kind of dissect your backlinks, see if they're good, see if they're bad, see if they're spam. This Ahrefs will let you know if they're spam. So we can go in there and look at yours, but let's look at one of your top competitors here. So let's look at Midtown Plumbing. Let's go to their backlink profile. So they have 199. So they have about 4 times as many as you, which doesn't really mean much. What's important is the quality. And so they must have high quality backlinks to be ranked high, especially in Raleigh. So we can go into their backlinks, look at them, and see which ones are moving the needle. See which ones are not. We'd find all the ones that aren't spam, the ones that are off, that actually pass authority and popularity onto their site. We'd reach out to those sites that they're getting the backlinks from. We get the same backlinks. And we like to do that with like the top 3. We find all the top 3 plumbers in Raleigh, find all their backlinks are good ones, reach out and get all those. Once we got them, that'll start pushing you up in the rankings and to put you above and start running away month after month. We find more authoritative sites to get backlinks from. Just month after month, you keep piling it on, so you start running away with that number 1 spot. So that's basically all I have are those 3 tips. If you found value again, I'd love to hear from you. You can call me back. You can call me at 910-551-2006. My name's Steven. Like I said, I talked to Lily earlier, and she gave me your name, and this is why I'm addressing you. So, or you could just respond to this email. But either way, I thank you for your time and have a good day. Bye-bye.